Okay guys, here we are again. The beads are for the most part put on. I did have to go back and re-secure a couple. So I'm going to give that super glue just a few more minutes to dry. I did cut out that valance. And as you can see on the video prior to this one, I was really having a hard time. So I went back and I just made it homemade. So it's not as pretty as the one in the book, but it will work. And problem is, the one in the book, which is a nice one, isn't large enough for this project. So here is the one from the magazine. And it's nice, but like I said, it's just really, really small. So I'm going to have to rework that. What I intend to do is put it on the graph paper. That's what this book is. I'll just put it on the graph, on the graph paper with a really nice pencil and a fine line marker because it just didn't do well on the Cricut. So that I'll have to make more precision. So without further ado, we are going to flatten this out. And we will glue a piece of fabric to it. And then we're going to flip it over and paint it. Or snip it and trim it. And get it ready to attach. We are also, if I can find my piece that I cut previously. Sorry about the camera, guys. Sorry, I hope I didn't make you dizzy. Which is right here. I am now going to do this with my Dremel, and I should have a piece of wood that goes underneath, just so I know when I've gone all the way through. So here is 1, 2, 3, and the last one, 4. So those are now finished. That way we can now put the eyelets through these. And these are going to be a different eyelet, guys. Okay, sorry about the noise. These will actually go through, and I think if I'm smart, I might put them through this. Just like so. And then put them... I know I had a curtain here a minute ago, folks. Oh, here it is. I was letting it dry. And then I may just attach this way. Just like that. So when it's hanging, it will hang like that. So that is the hope. So the first thing I'm going to do is cover this piece and set it aside. And I'm going to do, I was going to do tacky glue, and I think I will. And then just spread it around, because it doesn't have to be, on this side it doesn't have to be too perfect, because we're going to flip it over and attach it to the back side. So it only needs to go so much. So I'll just thin this out. Don't you love the lovely way I apply this glue? I don't want it too thick. Boy, I tell you, something what seemed to be simple, all of a sudden, within a few minutes this afternoon, turned into something extremely difficult. And I would have been back sooner, but I didn't want my Cricut to win and me to lose. But sometimes, that's just the way it is. Alright, now we'll put the fabric on there. We're going to put this aside to dry. Once we've trimmed it up. And we're going to do this the way we did the lamp. We're just going to cut slits in it every so often. And this is where the heavy bead of glue will go. So we can fold it over. And once all of that's done, we can move on to the beading process. So that does not have to be perfect, just has to be trimmed so that you can fold it over. And this will be the last step. Alright, so now I'm going to put quite a bit of glue on this step. Because we want this fabric to stick well. And I probably should have, and I think I might, to see how difficult this is for me, because if I got my clover out, I could iron this down and it would dry pretty much instantly. We'll see how much trouble it wants to be. Alright guys, this is not so bad. What I'll do is I will get this video posted, and the last and final video we'll do today will probably be the stringing of the beads onto the curtain, and if time permits, one more to show you the final piece when it's all put together and glued, and see if it's actually going to work. Now remember that this piece will fold in just like so, and so the front's going to look like that. Okay, this piece of course will be all inside. So guys, I'm going to upload this. I'm going to finish this piece, and when we come back, we will string the beads on the curtains. Okay? Continue to just press this around all the way. Okay? See you in a minute.